Warning, cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
The GPS device tracked her to the same apartment of this gentleman.
Open the door and be a man!
Okay.
What? You gonna run over me? You gonna run over me?
From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
We were supposed to be together forever.
I know there's something shady going on with him.
Where they at? They're making out in the parking lot. Let's go.
She always told me she likes surprises. Let's see how she likes this one.
He's right here at the bench, right here at the bench.
Get your ass up out of there!
Hey, please.
Buster! Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna handcuff you.
Ladies.
Get out of my face!
Oh my God!
You are a cheater.
Easy, none.
Now you're a comedian.
That's what you deserve. That's what you deserve.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
William Naranjo is a man who's fed up with the litany of lies his wife continually tells. Ready for the truth to come out, William seeks counsel from a trusted source. I'm Joey Greco, and this is Cheaters.
Besides my kids, she's like the most important person in the world. I love her so much. I really do. Everything was good, like I said, and all of a sudden she started acting different towards me. I would go home and she'll be asleep, and if she was awake, she wouldn't say like, "How was your day?" She would just stay quiet. If I would say hi, she'll be like, she would answer me like cold. She'd be like, "Hi," she wasn't like before. All I know, all I hear from her is bad comments, bad stuff, like, I don't know, everything's your fault. I'm like this because everything's your fault. But I tell her what I'm doing wrong. No, you don't want to go with me nowhere, and tell her, yeah, well, I tell you on Fridays, let's go have dinner, let's go to the movies, and I don't like that. And I ask her, how come you used to like it before, and now you just don't like it? How come? I mean, my heart is already broken. To deal with this, I'm going to counseling, because she's just lying to me. She's making up stories that, God, I mean, not even a 4-year-old child will believe it. Just telling me stories that don't make sense. Because if she loves me, she wouldn't cheat on me. So I think the investigation will be worth it, to find out who she really is, and to take off that mask that she has.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters Detective Agency may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Investigative charges may apply. Suspect's identity withheld, age 32. A supervisor accused of creating a new position with another man. Investigation day 3. After receiving some helpful hints from complainant Naranjo, Cheaters Intelligence dispatches agents to the residence he and his wife share. The stakeout team catches sight of the suspect, whose identity remains withheld, as she leaves the house on an apparently urgent errand. After a long pursuit, she pulls into an unknown apartment complex in a seedy part of town. Sitting in the parking lot, an unknown male is seen approaching Mrs. Naranjo's vehicle. The shadowy figure sits and talks with the suspect for a number of minutes before he leans in for a quick smooch. The man returns to his apartment as the suspect continues on with her errant errand. Investigation day 13. After many days of activity but no clear evidence, detectives finally catch a break as they follow the suspect from the Naranjo home to the same complex from earlier days. William's wife, who he believes to be going to work, pulls into a parking spot and makes her way, with a bag in her hand, up the stairs to a unit. There is no movement for several hours, but as dawn breaks, bleary-eyed investigators spot the suspect emerging from the apartment and heading down the stairs. She makes it to her car and deposits her overnight bag inside. She also retrieves what appears to be a parking pass from the dashboard. She walks back toward the apartment and is met by her companion, whose identity remains withheld, apparently eager for the paper permit. As the time nears for her expectant return home, the suspect quickly strides to her car and gets in, while her sleepover buddy returns to his apartment. Mrs. Naranjo returns home to a none the wiser William. Investigation Day 21. Hard evidence remains elusive, but Cheater's detectives stay diligent outside the home of William and his wife. With word that Mrs. Naranjo is working the day shift, mobile units start their engines once sight of their target is acquired. Their mark, however, has another job in mind as she heads in the direction of the now familiar apartment complex. The suspect pulls into her regular space as her companion is waiting on the balcony. The suspect makes her way to the second-floor apartment as her tall, dark admirer proceeds to let her in. Hours pass with no movement until late in the evening, the two shapes emerge from the shadows. Identifying the suspect and her partner, detectives keep close watch as the couple kiss and cuddle by Mrs. Naranjo's car. Her heartless attitude is exemplified by this recorded phone call to William.
Yes, what you doing?
Hey?
What you doing?
Going out to eat.
I'm here with the girls.
Hey?
I'm here with the girls on myself.
How you doing?
Well,
Have you had anything?
I don't have any nothing.
But I'm trying to stick your phone to McDonald's.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay, well, I'll be there in a few minutes then.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
The suspect returns home to her husband, and detectives have the unhappy task of preparing their evidence for William. Coming up, the confrontation.
With little doubt as to the suspect's deceptive nature, Cheaters brings in William to unveil the evidence. While preparing for the worst, William relies on his inner strength.
William, we're a little bit pressed for time at the moment, so forgive me if I get into this rather quickly.
Okay.
Our detectives have information. Are you ready to see that now?
Yes.
Now, as I understand, your wife works the late shift.
Yes.
On this evening, she leaves from your home.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls into an unfamiliar apartment complex. As she's waiting there, a gentleman comes out, comes over to the car. They have a short 5-10 minute conversation,
Okay.
after which he leans in, bids her farewell.
I've seen the guy.
You know who that gentleman is?
I really don't know him, but I've seen him at her job.
Okay.
Yeah.
He goes back inside his apartment, and she returns home for the evening. On this evening, we again followed your wife as she left your home.
Okay.
She goes to the same apartment complex, parks her car, goes inside, remains there for the evening. The next morning she exits, grabs something out of her car, walks back, and evidently this gentleman was coming down. They make an exchange, at which point she gets in her car and departs. Now, with your assistance, we've been tracking her with a GPS system. Last evening, what was it that she told you she was leaving the house to do?
She was going to work.
At about 2 a.m., the GPS device tracked her to the same apartment of this gentleman. Rarely do they ever go out in public. And this case actually has taken about 5 months for the detectives to secure even the limited amount of footage that we have. Because they told me she was pretty crafty.
Just want to find the answers. Just,
Well, hopefully today we can get some of those for you.
Yeah.
We're here. I think this is it right now. We'll just look for our
Same apartment
detective.
complex. I followed the guy. Yeah, same one. When I follow him, it's just the same one.
And then we'll see if we'll link up with the detective.
Yeah.
Be back up.
All right, everybody move back.
There? Yeah. Come here, open the door now, come on! Open the door!
Easy, easy.
I know where you live now. I know what place you go. I know where you go to. Open the door and be a man.
No.
Joey, just talk to Gomez. She's not in there. She's in her car. He's following her. Let's go.
Everybody, back down here. She's back in the vans. Back in the vans. She's on the move.
She's on the run right now on a flat tire.
Coming up next, the conclusion.
Open the door and be a man.
No.
She's on the run right now on a flat tire.
Where are the vans?
Dan's back over there.
All right. Everybody.
run, hustle.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's go quick.
Is Gomez after her?
That's what we're gonna find that out. What's up?
All right, Joey, I'm right behind her. She's on Plano Road from Forest Lane. She took a right, and she's driving about 30 miles an hour on a flat tire.
Okay, we're making a right on Plano Road right now. So we're not far behind you.
Okay, she's turning into the gas station at the racetrack.
Okay, what intersection?
We're at the corner of Miller and Plano Road.
Okay. All right. It's coming up here on the right. I'll see you in a second.
Oh, there she is.
Okay, she's in the red SUV, guys. Right behind her. She's in the red SUV. I'm going to the far side. You pull right in front of her.
Where she said?
I got behind her. I got it.
Got it. He's already there, man. She's taking off.
Lock her in. No.
She's taking off, yeah.
On the other side, dude.
Get back in.
Let's not chase. Let's not chase.
Just let her warn out the tire. She's gonna have to stop.
Oh my.
All right.
And this is.
She knows that she's caught.
Danny, we got GPS on her, right? We're calling this thing, dude. She's being chased by our vans, and we don't need to be doing that. We're putting our lives and other people's lives in danger.
That tire is gone, and she's on the rim. It's slowing down, about to stop.
All right, be careful. Use caution.
Yeah, there she is.
Everybody out.
All right.
We can wait. I mean, I don't mind waiting.
What?
Okay. No. William.
What? You gonna run over me? 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 Huh? What?
William, get out of the street. Get out of the street. No, William. That's... Get out of the street. No, stay right here. She can hear you. She's not going to respond to you. Happen.
William, watch out, man. In the street, dude.
Just don't get out anymore. Look. More. More, look. Look. Huh? Look at that. I want to talk to you for a second.
William? What do we need to do?
She's gonna calm down. She's gonna have to get off that
We need to
truck.
stay out of where?
Yeah, I know.
I know, I understand. At this particular juncture, what's left to prove?
What I suspect in the first place.
You know.
After the confrontation, William tries to come to terms with his deflated ego. Later in the show, Cheaters reports on how he decides to proceed. But now, Shay Willet returns to recount her experience when confronting her boyfriend with her sister-in-law.
On the way there, I just thought about, like, this isn't happening, this isn't real. And then, you know, of course, I saw them, and I just wanted to beat his face in.
Hi, guys. Hey. What's up, you stupid gutter slut? What are you talking about? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What are you doing here?
Nothing.
Oh, I've already called my brother. I left him a nice message. I'm gonna leave him.
I never really ever trusted her anyway, so it's good to finally have proof. And I mean, she's out on the street because, I mean, she didn't just mess with me, she messed with my brother, and me and my brother are pretty close, so we got each other's back.
You have a 1-year-old daughter. Leave my daughter out of this. I can't help it. I cannot help it. So you're
nothing going on.
So your just actually flew into her.
No,
It was
there's
an all-
nothing going on.
No?
No, there's nothing.
No.
You didn't have her come back to your place? You sure about that? Because I can show it to you.
I'm pretty sure about that.
You didn't go to a
Oh,
restaurant?
you're pretty sure?
I'm sure about that.
You didn't go have a picnic in the
Okay.
park? Oh,
gotta give me
yeah.
some-
We
yeah,
have
Brit-
it all. You've been with my brother for like longer than that.
To be innocent, she still claims that me and Cheaters are the ones that broke her and my brother Jonathan up, but I mean, it's really not the innocent one. You cheated. You did this to yourself. There's video proof. There's no getting around it. And I'm sorry I gotta cry about you being a dumbass, but I'm pretty stoked that you're gone.
In the aftermath of the confrontation, William Naranjo is glad he was finally able to know the truth about his wife. He says that after so many lies, the line between reality and fantasy becomes blurred. Still angry by his wife's callous behavior, he's filed for divorce and is looking forward to finding a woman to whom love is sacred and not used as a weapon. William's wife has not contested the divorce and has no comment at this time. Her companion would only say that it is no one's business but his own. He's moved since the confrontation to start over in a new city.
you still have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.